You know what? I like mashed potatoes with cheese and bacon. I just thought I'd throw that out. Tell me in the comments what's your favorite side dish to eat with your food. Anyway, this is a battle from round one of Dezignarts OU tournament that I think has been canceled. I'm not sure. It's been a while since he has done any updates on it, so I'm assuming it's kind of canceled. So I'm just gonna throw this up. This is against DryIX. Anyway, I saw he had a rain team. I thought I would start off with what's that thing called? Jellicent, just because it's a good rain counter to Polytoad. Polytoad can't really do anything to it. Plus, I can get off that Will-O-Wisp and the Shadow Ball and blah 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 blah. But he actually starts over Fortress. I get that Will-O-Wisp on it. That's good for me. Ew, I did that good for me crap. So some reason we traded, and while I was talking about food, I got behind the narration. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go now. I guess he was expecting me to switch into Jellicent since I got the water absorb, and kind of cuts his moveset in half, or at least 1/4 of it. He does get the Tox on me. I want to get the Will-O-Wisp, but he's going to switch out and go back into Fortress. But I just go for that Scald because I figured that he might do that, and this way this would be good time to get damage on him. And looking at that, it's going to be 2-hit KO. So other than that, Stealth Rocks, this Fortress will not be able to get any more entry hazards up if he decides to stay in. I think he will, just to get that one extra turn of toxic damage on me, and plus his Fortress is not going to be able to outspeed anything, and at that lower health it's not going to be able to take a hit, so he's just going to sacrifice that. And okay, I definitely cut off the entry hazards there. He did get his Stealth Rocks up, which is unfortunate, but you know, I just have to deal with it. Anyway, Jellicent's looking okay. In comes Neji. I'm like, Neji from Naruto? What is this? I don't know. Doesn't even have any hands. You can't be Neji without any hands. Anyway, I'll leave. Nothing really when it takes a stab, rain boosted Hydro Pump or anything, or Thunder, and so I just leave Jellicent in, and he survives. I mean, she survives. Mrs. Big Head, you're a beast. She survives, and actually gonna survive the poison turn too. So that's not too bad. I'm glad I stayed in. I got some hella damage on Starmie, and I'm just gonna stay in and sacrifice Mrs. Big Head, and he's gonna switch out, which I thought was weird because by sacrifice I meant hit recover, and now I'm gonna go back to half health on this Polytoad. And even though I do get another turn of poison, which is probably gonna take almost half of what I just got back, I'm more able to survive than I was just a moment ago. So I'm gonna save this, and I'm gonna go into to Infinite because I'm predicting anything other than a water move. And even if he does, Infinite is probably the most useless Pokemon because now half his moveset has been reduced to nothingness because of the, well, not half, but you know, the fire moves that he could produce are now ineffective because of the rain. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm just gonna close combat. I was hoping to do more damage, but this Polytoad is bulky as crap, and he's gonna hit me with the Hydro Pump, so that's definitely gonna finish me off. And like I said, Infinite was probably the most unuseful Pokemon I had at the time, so I don't really feel too bad about that. I'm just gonna go into my Lucario and hopefully finish the thing off with a Aura Spear, and that's what I'm gonna do. So Aura Spirit up, that big Hadouken, and Polytoad is gonna prove his bulk. So I'm like, oh my god, you survived, and he's gonna get a Hydro Pump off and kill me. But he goes for the Encore, so I guess he thought it was a physical set. He was gonna try to lock me into Stream Speed or something like that. But nope. I'm already locked in Aura Spear, so that didn't hurt me at all. So I'm happy for that. That was a big save there. So he's gonna go into his Jirachi, and I'm like, I don't know what this thing is gonna do, but I figured that Metagross could probably wall anything it has. So he's gonna go for that Body Slam, and I'm like, okay, this is that kind of Jirachi. It's gonna be Body Slam with Iron Head. It's gonna try to pair fuse me. Whatever, I'm not scared, but he is going to trade out, probably fearing that Earthquake that I could possibly have, but I don't have. I wish I kind of had it, even though I do get paralyzed. Try to get the Stealth Rocks up, right there, try to get the Stealth Rocks up. In comes Dragonite. This is dangerous. Now I can't even go for Stealth Rocks because in this instance Stealth Rocks would have been helpful later, but now I got to deal with Dragonite with Dragon Multi-Scale, so I have to break the scale first and then continue to attack because he's got that +1 in speed in attack, so I definitely don't want to take that lightly. He's gonna go for Outrage. It's gonna do a little under half, so that's definitely good. I'm getting off another Meteor Mash that's gonna almost take it out, so I'm looking good in health. if I can get a bullet punch here, I can possibly get a stealth rock opportunity later. But I get paralyzed. I know, I'm paralyzed. It's really, you know, I mean, that's bound to happen, right? So, okay, he's got another outrage off. I get another turn to bullet punch. This time, I actually get it off. I'm glad. I would have rather got off earlier. I had more health. I could definitely have, try to create another time for stealth rocks. But that won't happen. He's going to bring out his Tourney, and I really do believe, I don't know, I could have almost killed this thing with bullet punch. I don't know if I would have finished it off, because I think water just resists steel. So, but unfortunately we don't get a chance to see that because I get paralyzed again. Super Jirachi's already hunting me. So I'm gonna go into Lucario. He knows I'm a special set, so he's not gonna expect stream speed. So he's definitely not expect me to be Scarf and have the Dark Pulse. So that able to take off the Tourney. That's definitely cool. He's gonna go in Jolteon. I guess he was trying to scare me out or something, but I just stayed in Dark Pulse. He's gonna go back to Jirachi. I figured that he might want to body slam just to get me paralyzed, knowing that I am scarfed. But he goes for the Ice Punch. So he predicted me to go. I guess he predicted me to go into like Dragonite or something. I'm not sure what he was predicting with that, with the Ice Punch. Because yeah, I'm not gonna switch in Dragonite to a body slam, regardless of who it's coming from. So this is the most stupid move I made in doing this entire game. Is I went into Dragonite now. Now I say this is stupid because in a minute after Dragonite dies for absolutely no reason at all, should have extreme speed or something. I don't know why I thought I could live Ice Punch. Maybe it was late night. Maybe I had grand dreams or a grandeur or something that Dragonite is the beast of all Pokemon. But you just find out here that this thing is scarfed. So I was like, I did not expect that. Sorry, but the body slam threw me off. Like, I never seen a scarf Jirachi with body slam. So I could have went into Lucario and saved my Dragonite for later. But now I can take the Ice Punches. Orspiel is doing a lot more, and then he gets to freeze with Ice Punch. Now I know Serene Grace, blah blah blah, but that was so annoying. I already got 2 critical paralyzations that I really needed to get those moves off, and now I've got frozen. But I do thaw out. He said he missed off his Jolteon to where the only attack he had was Shadow Ball, and I'm like, I'm really finding it hard to feel sorry for you right now because I am 2 paralyzations and it's freeze. But you know what, it's whatever. So his last Pokemon is just Jirachi. My last Pokemon is Gliscor. Luckily it's a defensive Gliscor, but he locks himself into Iron Head, which is the ultimate troll. So look, not only did he get the flinch, but he got a critical hit, and I'm like, it's just adding up. I'm like, no, what are you doing? No. So luckily he did not get the crit, the flinch that time, but he didn't get the crit or the flinch, and I'm able to get an EQ off and win the game. So that was a great game, Joey, aka DryIX. Yeah, that Jirachi. Jirachi. Anyway, like that, we out.